Christmas theme to this week's Off Script with Jamie Carragher. What is it like, Jamie, as a footballer? Boxing Day, the whole festive season, because you're working while everyone else is off with their families.
Yeah, I mean, you just get used to it. I mean, the worst one is possibly when you're away from home, and then what managers would normally do if you're away from home you'd maybe train later, so you might train, say, 3 or 4 o'clock.
You'd always train Christmas Day?
Oh, you'd always say that was just the norm. I mean, if you'd got a home game, it was almost like a case of Christmas Day, get in as early as you can in some ways, just to do something from 9 till 10 o'clock and back home, really. So that was always the norm, everyone coming in new Christmas coats and different things. But the away one was the real one, where you'd be in a hotel on Christmas night, and as I said, you'd probably train later in the day, travel about 6 o'clock maybe if it wasn't too far. Normally the fixtures were...
You're not too far
away.
Yeah,
you're not too far away, so maybe it'd be an hour at the most, hour or two on the coach, and get in to the hotel, play the game the next day. But it never really bothered me really too much. Sammy Lee used to always say our Christmas was the summer, when we got so long off and was, we're getting paid, aren't we? And we're off, so we can't complain as players. A lot of your family couldn't quite get their heads around it, which I always found strange.
True, when they saw you on the telly playing football, oh, that's where he is.
But what they couldn't believe, they'd be like, oh, have a drink, or say someone's going out, or you get to New Year's Eve as well. And they're like, well, what's the problem? You've only got a game in 2 days, because they're thinking of themselves playing Sunday League football, where they'd go out
smoking at half time, and I've got some hot Thierry Henry.
Yeah, what's the problem? You're not playing till New Year's Day. I know, I can't have a drink 2 days before the game. So that's the way it was. No, but to be honest, it didn't bother me too much. And my job on Christmas morning was basically bin bag all the rubbish and lash it at Melwood when I got into training.
So would you genuinely find, would you, say you had, I don't know if you ever did it, like a little Baileys or a couple of pints 2 days for a game, that would affect you on 2 days later?
No, something like that wouldn't affect you. I've never done that, but it's more, no, I don't think one drink or something like that's going to do absolutely anything. I mean, you hear stories of teams sometimes the night before a big game, if they're a bit nervous, the manager takes them a pub and has a pint, or they have a bit of wine on the table. But no, I'd never a drink at Christmas. My drink, I don't understand people who have one or two. I've never quite got my head around that. It's either like you're going out and you're having a good bevy, or what's the point?
Out.
Yeah. I don't. I'm not into. Never drank in the house ever.
Really?
No. I mean a house party. But I mean, when people say they have a drink in the house and that, I don't get it.
I did hear Peter Crouch say the other day about different Secret Santas that you did, and he I don't know, did you see what he said about getting Rafa Jose's book?
Yeah, he did, yeah. There was a bit of obsession, I think, by both managers about each other. At that time, we played against them so often. He mentioned Xavi Alonso bringing a bird in for one of the players. I can't name names.
No.
We won't go there. I'm just trying to think what someone got.
Who did you get?
You know what? I cannot remember. It was that long ago, really. It was Benitez's idea, I think. It wasn't something we'd done before. I'd even done at home. We do it a little bit now.
Did you have an upper limit on the budget?
Yeah,
like people do it in the office, no more than a tenner.
15 years ago or something like that. Well, the bird that came in was more than a tenner, I can assure you that. But no,
should you say it was like a parakeet or something, wasn't it, that you brought in? Wasn't it?
It was just in a cage. I haven't got a clue what name the bird was. It was just a bird to me.
Yeah.
Looked like Sweetie Pie.
But so you don't remember who you got anyway. Were different managers different about Christmas? So was Kenny Dalglish different to Benitez, different to Houllier, in terms of how strict they were, maybe?
Not really. I think they had to put the trust in the players. Listen, I think they knew no one was going to go drinking. I think the big thing was probably Christmas dinner. The day before the game. It's not something that you'd normally have, like a big, huge dinner with all different bits and bobs on it before a game the next day. It was always about being careful with that, I suppose, more than anything, really. But I think that the days I was playing, say the days, that sounds so long ago, doesn't it? But people were still really professional, probably 10, 15, 20 years probably before me. Maybe the managers had a little bit more of a worry.
And there was always that talk of getting booked to miss Boxing Day. Ever see any of that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
You just said don't name names again.
Yeah, don't name names, really. But it was always the one to get out of, wasn't it, I think? And I think Boxing Day or New Year's Eve, they were the ones where so you could have a little bevy them days, really. I'm not a big fan of New Year's Eve, I must say. I'm glad I don't actually go out or we played football. I went to football to watch it on New Year's. I've got no time for New Year's Eve at all. I just don't get it. Everyone's shaking hands, but you haven't seen them all year. Everyone's just being a phony, shaking, all the best. And they're probably slaughtering you, as soon as they go.
Yeah, but why don't you go somewhere where you like everyone?
That's very difficult when you're Jamie Carragher, can I assure you. Or where people like me.
What about Christmas at the Carraghers then? Because you were saying then when you were a player, you'd want to get in early and get it over and done with. But would you not do? You've got a boy and a girl, haven't you? 2 kids. So is it not presents first thing and then?
Yeah, but you're up early, aren't you? We're not at that stage now. Mine are a little bit older, but that thing of getting up early, that is the best thing. I think one of the best things about having kids is Christmas morning when they're really young, and that thing of getting up early. I do miss that now that mine have grown up. It is good seeing it. I actually dressed up as Father Christmas once. Yeah, I've got it on my phone. This is a really good off script. Yeah, I dressed up as Father Christmas to prove, because they were saying kids in school.
So they were getting.
Your kids in school were saying there's no Father Christmas. I said there is Father Christmas. We're going to set some up and video it. Hang on, watch this. Where's videos on here?
Near the top of your.
Where's videos? Yeah, videos.
Yeah.
I've still got it. I'll never get rid of it. No, it's the first one there.
Okay. Show it to the camera then.
Yeah, zoom in. Look at Father Christmas coming in the living room. Can you see?
Oh yeah, it's him.
It is him, isn't it? So our mayor went into the school next day. He says, he is real, I've seen him.
Oh no, but is this the bad news that it was actually you?
Yeah, well, obviously we didn't tell him at the time, did we? And he kept it going. Brilliant, isn't it? I'll never get rid of them. Do you like the way I'm hobbling around? Yeah, where am I going now?
Where's he's got?
Yeah, he's going for the carrot and the mince pie and the milk.
He hasn't got any presents though.
No, he just dropped them off around the corner.
Oh, is he? There you go. Proof. He is real.
He is real.
Nice place to finish. It says my dad. It is as well.
Yeah. Should you answer it?
Go on then.
Go on. Hello? Yeah, I saw. Yes, it's still 1-0.
This is happening while Everton are 1-0 up at Old Trafford.
Yeah.
What's your dad's name again?
Philly.
Philly.
All right, no problem. All right. See you in a bit. Ta-ta. Ta-ta. Just telling me Big Dunk took his coat off. It's freezing and Everton win 1-0.
You're loving Big Dunk, you lot, aren't you?
Yeah, brilliant. You've always got to love Big Dunk, can't you? You know what I mean? Yeah. But no, our kids went to the same school, same class together, so I got to know him. Probably the last 10 years, him and his wife dropping the kids off, just seeing bump into him a lot. So yeah, I'm really pleased for him that he's got the job that he's in now. Looks like it's going really well. And I'd love to see him get it. Well, listen, whether that's right for Everton in the future or not, and I think the way he spoke has been brilliant in that Everton deserve, the best manager they can get. But he's certainly not doing himself any harm, is he?
Almost getting to the point though where they'd be brave to pick someone else. They'd at least need it to go for him to lose 1 or 2, and then it'd be easier to get someone.
If you were Bill Kenwright, would you pull him in that room and tell him he wasn't getting a job?
Nor would you. Right, thank you, Jamie.
All right, thank you.